Mm-mm-mm. I posted that? Man. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Can y'all hear me out there? Can y'all hear me out there? Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. I had to switch up the tempo. But had to come in a little bit later today than my normal regular schedule programming. But we here, we thriving. I'm checking out Neo 3 demo. I was gonna buy the game if it ran okay, but I'm kind of concerned that the demo gonna run well and the game ain't. Because a lot of people are talking about performance issues, and that's worrying me. So I did want to buy it. I got a actually my first like big series was Neo 1 and all my boss fight guides. And I picked up Neo 2, just never went back to it. So it's kind of one of those things where I was like, I need to play this game anyway, but I hope it runs okay. We'll see. We will see. I hope the demo ain't just good and then everything else is garbage. That'll really make me mad. Um, where are you? Where'd you go? Save image as. Oh, it went to the wrong thing. Put that right here. Guess I'll just do it myself. Oh, never mind. I don't gotta do it. Let's move. There we go. Boom. Good. Okay. All right, that's good. That should be fine. All right, let's move forward. They put the settings up here. It's like borderless. I don't like borderless. Full screen. Oh, they only got borderless. That sucks. They don't actually have a. Is this their? I guess that is. They got a screen brightness. Dynamic resolution is on. HDR is off. I turn everything is on standard. Okay. Completion award. Okay. A completion award. And I wonder.
Spirit stone. Shining stones imbued with humankind. Their rating harvests two kinds of power.
Let's hope for the best. All we can do.
The second is the power of love that nurtures and heals life. Since time immemorial, this power has been the impetus for human wars. And then Shogun Tokugawa Ieyasu put an end to this bloody history and ushered in peace.
We don't gotta watch that. We don't have to do this. We just need to see gameplay. That's all we need.
Super Dojo.
Definitely.
What is it? You should keep moving.
Oh God, this is ugly. I mean, that's too much. It doesn't look like it's changing my resolution at all. So might as well. Let's go to custom. Let's look at all this crap. I suppose. Got to now. Let's turn this off. Motion blur is very low. Chromatic aberration, that's not a big deal. That could be on. Noise filter
What is it? We should keep moving.
off. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. Bloom, subscatter surfacing is off. Got very low shadows. Let's do too low. Low, low, low. And tropic filtering. Why would that be off? Low. That's fine. Why is it so muddy? I turned that thing off. Hmm.
What is it? We should keep moving.
Unless it didn't take. I turned off the dynamic adjustment. Maybe I gotta go turn it off. I mean, come back. Because everything like it's is there an option for our upscaler? Frame rate cap, dynamic adjustment is off. Advanced settings. Seeing anything there? Okay. Let's do that then. Let's quit and return. Interesting. Already starting off interesting. PDP are we at? $25. Reasonable.
Let's go. Honori awaits us at the dojo.
Maybe it's a shadows thing.
So, this ceremony will see the rise of a new shogun. Used to be so small and sickly. It's hard to believe you will now be shogun. Lord Moninoli is waiting for that.
Trying to do two things at once.
You've arrived. All right. Hurry up and choose a weapon to practice with.
Probably a spear.
So long as you master it. First, focus on choosing something that you feel comfortable with.
There's got to be some upscaler I'm not seeing though. Looks terrible. VSync off. Maybe it's in the post effect. Oh, there we go. There's multiple. Global illumination is very low. Cutscene quality is low. FPS are locked. Volumetric, terrain, background mesh. No, there's still nothing for I know it hasn't. So maybe it's somewhere else.
That's the weapon you've chosen?
Yeah. Let me see what's up with my TikTok brethren.
All right then. Let us begin the bout. Bow to each
What
other.
up, Jay? You say you never found one? Dang. I see people paying. I seen that when I seen people started paying like to get like a basically a bot to buy it. I knew it was bad. Oh, the bow. Last of Us Part 1 runs incredibly well on it. Nice.
Direct your attention to Lord Kimatsu.
Dang, David. You paying and you still not getting it?
The ceremony may be strong consume more. Remember that.
Yeah, this quality is terrible. I wasn't expecting much, but I was expecting more. Let's try that 35 TDP. Let's crank it to the top. This is not optimized well, especially when I'm at low settings. Getting like 53, 57. Okay.
Performing a pulse after an attack allows you.
Performing a key pulse after an attack will recover a portion of the key used. Key pulse after performing a samurai attack. Press RB on the blue light. Oh yeah, I know all that stuff.
Not bad. Now, sometimes you dodge, or sometimes you block and try to counterattack. The more you start to sense your skills sharp.
Samurai Styles Arts Gauge can be charged by attacking and guarding against enemy attacks. When the gauge is full with the strong. Okay.
Martial arts. Hold your skills and best. Unleash martial arts.
You should see it running on the Steam Deck.
These are the basics for
I have in how does it feel on the Go 2? Costco just dropped a bunch this week, but they went quick. Yeah.
Now, let's put it all together. Make use of both offensive and defensive strategies and defeat Lord Korematsu. Will today be the day you finally defeat? Come, show me your strength.
You get cooked, buddy.
Oh,
seen somebody selling a 4 terabyte Legion Go 2 Extreme for 2,300. What? On eBay. They be on some goofy timing on eBay. Yeah, sure, buddy. Put a $200 upgrade in it. I guess RAM is like $400, but that still ain't 2,300. I can see if you were trying to get 15, 16, 23. Looking at re-rock.
I'll clear the way. Escape underground. Yoga? What is going on here? Stay alert.
Look like this mug is starved for power, really. Powerful. When you deplete, so you can deal significant damage with a grapple. Oh, press Y near enemy. Speak. Okay.
It's been years since my last real battle, but somehow I got out of there alive. A new yokai will appear soon. You two, leave here at once. Some say my father Sekishusai split a massive rock that Tengu had transformed into. Now it's my turn. It's a well up ahead, just past the inner gate. From there, you can escape underground. It is my duty to protect you from the yokai. Fret not. I'll be along as soon as I'm done. I see. My thanks, Mulinori. Takechio, let's continue. Lord Takechio, I pray for your safety. I have no doubt that you will be an exceptional shogun.
Escape Edo type. Okay.
Let's go over some of the ninja techniques I share.
Use style shift to switch between styles. Okay, got that. Ooh.
I'm a ninja. Doesn't look like you have a weapon fit for a ninja, though. Guess there's no way around it. Get a weapon from one of my fallen men around. You know, once you've found
Ooh, dual swords. Ooh, hatchet. I'm gonna go dual swords.
like
That's the one I picked up. Ninja styles is characterized by swift movements and low high expenditure. Further, when attacking enemies from behind, it deals more damage than samurai style. Press RB after attacking. Using mist after an attack will cause you to quickly turn your body, evading the enemy without consuming ki. Additionally, using the ability near enemies will create a shadow of yourself. Nice. Okay, that's interesting. Ninja styles allow you to use ninjutsu. Use ninjutsu for a variety of effects and actions, such as long range attacks and unique movements. RB plus Y, X, or A. Okay. Well, that's an interesting one. Enemies will sometimes be surrounded with a red order indicating impeding burst attack. Burst attacks can be repelled with burst breaks. Press RT while an enemy is performing a burst break. Time right, this will cancel the enemy's attack, deal damage to their life and ki, and reduce the yokai's maximum ki. However, it's important to know that when to retreat if you find the timing too difficult. You can separate the controls for style shift and burst break via controls. So it's the same button? Huh. Uh-oh. Get a sensu beam. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this game. Even if I can't play it on here, I just play it on my big PC. I like it. Am I gonna finish it? Yet to be determined. I'm definitely gonna play it. Okay, so I can't go that way. This way is blocked off. This must be this way. That's blocked off. Can't go that way.
It's a close one. Still, I'll stay here on. You won't be able to stop. I will protect it, but have it your way. I'll go lower the ladder. Just wait.
I knew it. But I could do the quick step. Guess I can't. You gotta go to the open world. That's where they say it chugs the most.
Just you stay safe out there. You need not journey. Do not worry about my many facts without fight. Must be the way. Why someone wishes to use the doctor?
Definitely hit the button. Liar.
Kunimatsu. Why? It is I, Shogun.
For some reason, on my Legion Go 2, the game is blurry.
I am
It's blurry on mine, too. Dang, he whooping me like that? Was I supposed to die? I did turn off the dynamic resolution scaling. So yeah, they did the cutscenes at 30. I could turn it off, but I don't really care about that. So yeah, they did lock the you can unlock it though. It's in the settings. I just don't care. Can't wait to see that what RE9 and Crimson look like on here. RE9 I got hope for. Crimson, heck you know. That mother gonna be cooked potatoes. Who? This? Oh, I gotta choose. Red. I always go to red. Here go my settings right now, just in case you want to see them. We got 1920 by 1080 because there's nothing to, you can't change the resolution scaling. It's going to have those borders regardless of what you try to do. So I did 1080. 120 on the frame rate cap. The graphic presets are custom. VSync off. It's on borderless because they don't have a full screen mode. Dynamic FPS adjustments, I turned that off. Post effects, standard, motion blur very low, chromatic, lens, noise filter off, match band noise off, standard quality for color precision, lens flare, all that stuff is off, depth of field is off, bloom is off, subsurface scattering is off. Advanced settings is low quality most of the across the board with 8 times on the anisotropic filtering. Oh, I think there's one more thing. Yeah, these are very low. I think the only thing I would change on the very lows though is the not the global illumination, but the probably the terrain and grass. If it looks ugly, I go to low, but that'd be it. I don't think it looks ugly though. But there's like a low key what you kind of mentioned. It is blurry though. I thought it would have some dynamic resolution scaling on, so I turned it off, hoping that it was gonna fix it. Didn't do nothing. My best settings for Borderlands 4 are on my channel. You can check that out at BCD Universe. Yes. Same as my name on here. Appreciate the follow, B2. Appreciate you. Now this is just a demo. This is not the full game, but I'm expecting it to be just as demanding. Because we're literally at 35 TDP at this point. And it's chugging along. I might end up capping it at 45. See how that works. But it's looking like 53-ish. Yeah, it's okay to play while charging. You really want to be looking at that right there. 68. Anything you really want to be around like 65-ish, but 70-ish, you still good. These are new modern silicon. So you ain't gotta worry about that too much. But you want to pay attention to it at least. 65-ish is where you normally want to sit. Because I'm playing at 35 TDP, it's boasting it. But maybe even dropping that down to 25 or 30 might help with that. It ain't that big of a deal. Lower the frame rate cap, or put a frame rate cap on it, you'll be fine. That's how I do it. And I think 45 FPS will be okay on here. But we're gonna just let it see how that ghosting? That's clearly FSR, but they don't have a setting for me. Just so weird. I don't know where the setting is. I can literally tell. Oh, resolution advanced settings. There we go. Let's go 75, 80. We're gonna go max at 75, lowest at 60. Gonna turn frame gen off for now. Sharpness should not be that high, 0.5. Ooh, it's chugging now. Chugga, chugga. Chugga, chugga, chug. All right, we're gonna turn. Yeah, this game is terrible. Terrible. That's what they want me to be. I might as well switch down to 1600 by 900 and then just turn this off if I can. I don't think they're gonna let me. Dang, this thing is forced. Oh, oh. Is it forced though? Oh, there we go. Native. But you can't turn it off. But you can go native at least. Let's see what that looks like. Probably gonna be chugging something crazy. At 1600 by 900. At least the ghosting is gone. But can we turn motion blur off? Feels like motion blur is ruining the image. There we go. I mean, we need to get up to a higher frame rate, but jeez, that motion blur is atrocious. Let's do this. Gonna go down to 1280 by 720, and we not gonna do no upscaling. Let's see what we looking like. 31, and we got the ghost effect happening on the sides. 30. Jeez. Not good. So what is it running at if it's not even at 720? Like, say for instance, I go to 1600 by 900 and I kick on a little bit of this frame gene. I mean, this dynamic resolution, not dynamic resolution. Let's just switch the render down to, let's go down to 60, 55%, 50%. Let's see what that look like. Oh, it didn't take. I think I got out of it too quick. It's still ghosting atrociously. Um, and it's at 35 TDP. Man, resolution is really cooking this thing. Let's look at EXSS at 50. But way better on the ghost in front at least. Um, let's mess with some settings. I didn't get the charge with the device. Is it a problem if I charge it with a 67-watt charger from Xiaomi? I'm not sure, honestly. I mean, a charger should be a charger, but you know, I recommend using the one that came with the game with the system. And if you can't use that one, any uh laptop peripheral or whatever usually are coded for it, so you should be fine there. Um, but I'm not sure about that brand and whether or not it's going to work for you or not. I wouldn't be able to tell you that one. I think 40 is the target, guys. A little bit of stability in the frame time. But 40 at 35 TDP is crazy. Battle scrolls allow you to replay completed missions or undertake battle scroll exclusive missions after the mission begins. You can leave the mission via systems, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Gotcha. Let's level up. Oh, we need, okay. I like my guardian spirit. Keep going. Maybe y'all want to turn some frame gen on. Ooh, how she run. I used the OG Legion Go. Um, it's a Tecmo game. It shouldn't be at 40 FPS at 35 TDP. But I'm locking the frame time because I want a smooth experience, and it fluctuates. You can see I'm like tapping at 79 right now. So if I was to let it go to the top, it'd probably be around 45, 46, 47 frames. You could potentially turn on some frame gen, get it up to 60, but I would rather leave those resources for larger enemy fights, stuff like that, versus trying to throw on frame gen to get to a 60, because then it's going to fall below 30, and that's going to feel like crud. So we're at 40, and here are my settings if you want to see those. I keep stopping and pausing, but I usually do it at the end of the video. But here you go. We're 1600 by 900. Resolution advanced settings are at XESS 2.0 because FSR is trash per usual. Sharpness is at 1.0. Might want to lower that down a little bit to 0.7 maybe. Render resolution is at 50%. Dynamic resolution is off. Frame gen is off. Multi-frame, obviously, that's off as well. Save. Frame rate cap is stuck at 60. It doesn't need to be at 60. It can be at 120, but it doesn't matter because we're locking in at 40. And then we have dynamic adjustment off. HDR is off right now. Post effects, we're at standard. Post effects resolution. Motion blur off because it is a smear city if you turn it on. Chromatic aberration is on. Lens vignette is off. Noise filter off. Mac band noise is off. Standard quality on the color precision. Depth of field is off. Lens flare is off. Then we have bloom off. Subsurface scattering off. A whole lot of off. And then we come over here to our advanced settings, and we got shadow quality mostly at low for most stuff. With a off for wind sway, 8x on the anisotropic filtering, with very low for most of the back half, outside of volumetrics, which you want to keep on low because it will change the look completely. I do keep it locked at 30 FPS for the frame times. I really don't care about the cutscenes like that. And then the cutscene quality is low, with global illumination being very low. No, it's a Tecmo game, so yeah, this is what you should expect. I'm pretty sure most people are not having a hard time per se, but they're having a hard time saying, how's this performance compared to the MSI Claw? Sorry, I'm jumping all around. Yeah, Tecmo games are tough to run regardless, but at the same time, they're poorly optimized. So, I mean, I wouldn't blame it. I wouldn't blame it on the system itself. I blame it more so on the game company. I don't know how it works on an MSI Claw right now. That would be good kind of comparison. I'm pretty sure with some fake frames, I wouldn't call them fake frames, with some multi-frame generation and stuff like that, it'd probably give you a boast to make it look like it's better, but it probably isn't that much better. But overall, 40 FPS on this isn't terrible for a new release, but I would expect a 60 FPS experience at super low settings for this game. That would be my, at the very least, my expectation. So, did we just go the wrong way? Yeah, we did. Oh, wait, I don't got no, I ain't got no bow? No? Guess not. And I can already tell this ain't no Souls-like game no more. I think the first one was probably the closest. This is an action game. I like it though. What? I missed? Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Let me get to the open world. I'm having problems loading Madden 25 and 26 into Legion Go 2. I mean, I don't know if I can help you, but I know that it wasn't an issue of me loading it per se. What is it saying when you try to load it, Mark?
Are moving towards the Tokugawa.
Bruh. I was out the way. Big boy. I don't believe this. Hey man, love the content. Appreciate that. AQ, can you share controller settings for Arc Raiders? Oh, they still stuck at the default for Xbox. Do you use your back buttons, AQ? Do you use the back buttons at all for the controller? I mean, for the Legion Go? I'm not doing anything different though. Oh yeah, handhelds are always gonna have a learning curve, and it's gonna be a tough one. What is that noise? I hear that. What the heck is that? Struggling to shoot like I do on console. Yeah. The learning curve is a big deal, but it's also the fact that it's different ergonomics. Um, and so most of the time, I would say get you like the detach the controllers and create like a more ergonomic feeling controller. Um, but for like trying to get the sensitivity, because even these sticks, they're a little looser. You know what I mean? Like they don't even have the same tension. So you might want to get some tension rings to help with the tension, so you can like be more precise. But also these dome ones really help with me and trying to be more precise with it, but maybe going a step further and putting the tension rings might actually help you more than actually getting your sensitivity in the game right. Because I don't think it's probably your sensitivity. It's probably more of just how the controller feels different than your PlayStation controller. Just like how this feels different than that, similar, you know. I got quit immediately. Okay, let's do that again. Because these dome tops at least help me with my precision a little bit more, because you just get a better sense of control versus the flat top. So I like these a lot for shooters. Um, but on top of that, they are looser uh overall, so it might be best to kind of get some tension rings too to help with that. So I'll try that first, and then dang, come on, bro, don't do this to me. Oh, oh, he is annoying. Okay, why did it zoom out? I hate when they do that. Appreciate the roses, AQ. Appreciate you. Let me go. I can't believe I missed it. Look at my health, bro. I ain't do no damage to him. Jeez. You know, I'm gonna get it. Don't worry, y'all. This ain't gonna take that long. Promise. Promise. It's not gonna take that long. Bro, if your block doesn't actually work, am I supposed to dodge all of those and be on management, stamina management the entire time? Is that how that works? That doesn't seem intriguing. Yeah, he take away so much damage, stamina just from me blocking. It's easier to dodge and try to get your stuff back. Oh, no sound? Huh. I'm almost certain I got sound. Oh, I see what you're saying. I know what I did. I have my noise suppression on. My bad. It's like it'll break up. It'll, if I'm not talking, it won't actually hear anything. Well, that sucks. Appreciate you telling me though, Jose, or at least mentioning it. My timing is so off. Man. I hit the button. Bruh. I don't want to be here all day. Bro, I moved. I already can feel he got two phases. Oh. And I'm stuck on the first one. Oh, now we cooking with grease, baby. Hold on. Bag up, boy. Give me some. Come here, boy. Breaking. Easy. He ain't got a second phase? Okay, well never mind. I was just playing trash. What up, Lynn? How you feeling, man? Alaverse, I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on?
One day, you will stand in Takeda's way. Well met. I am Honda Terakatsu.
I'm doing good, Alaverse. Can't complain, man. Still at it, as you can see. Testing games. Testing my life away. But it's fun. Having a blast, man. Having a blast.
One with such talent was just sitting idle. A most pleasant surprise.
Oh, Lynn, you said watching got snowed in. Watch Black Desert. Lynn, if as you a player of Black Desert, I got a friend that swears that Crimson Desert is going to be just Black Desert with more. What do you feel Crimson Desert is going to be as someone that plays Black Desert? Because he swears it's going to just be nothing but more Black Desert. And I was like, I didn't even know they had another game. So I'm curious on Crimson, but I'm a little bit cautious too.
The Red Horde's target goes without saying.
This is the Z2E, so the Z2 Extreme.
Since we were boys, we have fought countless battles in the name of peace. I will do anything to protect my lord, even if it means forfeiting my own life.
You said I rebought this because I can deal with the weight. Overall specs make it the best in the market. Nice, nice. Oh, with the 7900 XTX. Nice, nice. That's what I got in my current build. My main PC. I'm planning on probably moving over to NVIDIA at some point, but I just feel like I ain't never got really. But I like AMD too, so I don't really know. Like, I put that in such a long time ago that, and I wasn't like really gaming at that point, on my PC. So
I wish you a safe journey.
I still like it. It still runs well, so I ain't really pressed to jump into something new. But I do want to try out like the ray tracing, path tracing stuff. But then again, I play for GeForce Now, so I can just play it on there. So I really don't care. I don't know, but I do like what NVIDIA has to offer on their frame gen stuff. I want to test that stuff out, see how it plays, versus just having all AMD stuff. I think Crimson Desert is going to be similar in combat, but the dev said the game is not an MMORPG. Mm-hmm.
I have been tasked with holding this position until my lord reaches Hamamatsu Castle. Join him.
So what you rating
and assist him in
Black Desert right now then? I mean, overall systems, mechanics, your experience so far.
You don't know the way. You should be able to see it from atop that hill.
go like there.
Do you remember Tadakatsu? Despite appearances, he's quite good with children. When you were young, you used to pester him to let you ride on his shoulders.
Is that the cat? God, is his voice annoying. Okay, I think we at the open world now. We should be able to skip this.
That grotesque creature blotting out the sky? It resembles the one we saw in Edo. And there's Hamamatsu Castle beside it. I am not
Uh-oh.
fond of the idea.
Chug, chug, chug.
We ought to take a
Oh, it
closer
recovered, it recovered. Chug, chug, chug. It recovered. Look like it's loading in and stuff. Yeah, I know that game will be single player, but I guess I'm just more so asking, how do you feel about their ability to deliver on that game? Because I know you're playing Black Desert, that same brand company. Do you feel like Black Desert is a good game in general? I never played that game, so. Dang. Swollen head. That's crazy. Mm. Wait, I ain't got the. Oh, I ain't got no torso? That's surprising. No accessories? Ooh, this speeds up key recovery, so we're gonna put that on there. Grants 100. Salt from the field, traditionally used when used, can cause a large amount of key damage to nearby yokai. Oh, okay. Hmm. $35, $35. Sheesh. That's all I had. Chug City. chugs. I don't know what else to do. It's not going below 30, but it's still like not a good experience if it's gonna fall. We have 50. Do we dare go to 40? Oh, it's so bad. Even 50 is bad, but it's not as bad. You gotta figure out a way to get that performance back somewhere. And I mean, the easiest way is to drop this down. That's the easiest way to get there. I keep messing up. Let's go to 45. Stop messing up. Okay, there we go. Now we're sitting at 87-ish. No, I'm not about to die to you. Oh, he got a slide move? Hold on. Ooh. Two wolves? Oh, it's one wolf. My goodness, wolf. Yeah, you're too fast, buddy. I gotta put the pause on you, bro. Dirty key. I'm considering rebuying it. I feel like I didn't give it much time, or I might wait for the Panther Lake handheld. Oh yeah, you did sell yours, Oliver's. um, I think the Panther Lake handhelds are going to be hard to come by, and they might get delayed. They already were delayed. Um, at least for the next 2 years. There's a problem with AI in this ramp up period, and everybody wants more AI, even though they don't know how to use it to make money yet. Everybody wants more AI. So I don't think that it's going to be a good time for gamers for the next 2 years And we're gonna have to learn to do more with less. That's my honest opinion. From what I've seen, like I pre-ordered mine. Are you feeling the delay? I'm not feeling the delay. I'm seeing some form of like I don't know what it is. That's why I was trying to snap the camera quickly. It doesn't feel like a delay, but it feels like something. There's not a delay in my in my inputs, but there's something here. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the motion blur and it just feels choppy because I don't have it on anymore. But motion blur is terrible. I would turn it off still. I mean, obviously that helps with smoothing, but it was just so blurry that you couldn't barely see anything. And it's still showing. So yeah, I feel it. Whatever. It's obviously falling. So I feel that, but it was even showing up when it wasn't falling. So this game is just what I would consider unoptimized at this point. But you can have an experience on here, just not a good one. I mean, 40 FPS is pretty much a good, but it's like the open world is a problem. When you start going out into this open world, it's loading stuff in the background, you start moving that camera fast, you feel these dips, you see those little spikes on the frame time. Yeah, it's not good.
There's nothing left here. Taro, take your mother and make for the ferry. You might yet find some food there.
I think for most people, though, they wouldn't mind playing it like this, to be honest. It's not like a terrible way to play it. 40 FPS. Not great settings, because it doesn't look good, but you can play the game. You were trying to play it, you wanted to find a way to play it, this is how you can play. But it does not look good. It is not, it's not as stable as I would want it to be, but you do get at least a consistent frame time most of the time. So that way when you're actually fighting something, you can actually time your stuff properly. But yeah, it might be a little too big. Might be a little bit too unoptimized for here. But this will be my best effort to get to some type of stability in this game.
No better time to snatch valuables than when everyone's distracted.
let's do the settings real quick. So, let's go here. Visuals. We are at 1600 by 900. We have a resolution advanced settings at XES at 2.0, 7.7 on the sharpness. Our render resolution is at 45. Dynamic resolution is off. We have a frame gen is off as well. Actually, let's try frame gen real quick. Let's try frame gen. And then let's lock it to 40. Lock it to 60, I mean. Boom. Let's see what it gets me with frame gen. Holy. A lot smoother, guys. Well, at least visually. So my thoughts on frame gen are always going to be the same. I don't like the artifacts, but with my settings, throwing a little frame gen on top of it, locking it to 60, it's going to feel a lot better when you're actually playing it. Because of it's just basically knocking out all that unsmoothness we were getting as we were panning the camera. It's going to feel like it's going a lot better, but it's still going to be at that frame time of what you normally expect. But again, there's going to be artifacts around the every menu item. Every HUD item, and then there's going to be obviously some flickering around fires, things like that you got to get used to and comfortable with frame gen. I don't like frame gen on AMD. I don't think it's good. I don't think lossless scaling is good enough yet. I do think DLS is. I do think NVIDIA's is. So until that comes to a handheld, I'm not really interested in using it. But it does help significantly in this game right now. So up to you on whether or not you want to use it. Let me kill these guys real quick. Or die. I could definitely die too. All right. Again, oh, this is not a true 60 FPS. It feels good 60 FPS, but it's not true 60 FPS. We are using FrameGen right now. Borderless 1600 by 900 resolution, advanced settings, XESS 2.0, 0.7 on the sharpness, 45 on the resolution scaling, render resolution. We are at FrameGen on right now. Take that if you want to use it, go right ahead. I do think that it helps with the smoothing of the image. But you have to lock the frame rate or frame cap to 60 using some type of outside external cap. So right now I'm using River Tuner to do that to get that smoothness. And then next you'll want to go to custom on the graphics presets. Go to the next screen. FPS dynamic adjustment is off. HDR is off. Post effects we're at standard. Motion blur is off. Chromatic aberration is on. Lens vignette is off. Noise filter is off. Mesh band is off. Color precision is standard. Depth of field is off. Lens flare is off. Then we go over to bloom off. Subsurface scattering off. Advanced settings, we got low quality pretty much all across the board, and with 8 time on the anisotropic filtering. Then we got very low for the top 4. Volumetric clouds at low. FPS cutscenes at 30. Cutscene quality low, and global illumination is at very low. Again, not the prettiest, but you can play the game on here, I suppose. But definitely not the way I would want to experience the game first time around. 60 FPS is not a true 60 FPS. It feels good because I am able to get to a stable 40, and I'm just boosting up from there. So it's not as a bad, it doesn't feel bad to play, but it definitely helps with the smoothing of as you're panning cameras and that perceived motion clarity. So take that for what you will. As of now, I'm not really feeling no input lag. Doesn't feel like FrameGen is on, to be honest, and that's a good thing. But I can tell it's on because of the stuff that's happening around each and every menu item and every piece of fire or flip, something stagnant that gets a pan like that right there. You can clearly see there's some breakup as you run past it, just like that right there. This FrameGen isn't ready for prime time, in my opinion, but it's close. It's close. All right. Actually, I'm just ending for today. Honestly, I was gonna play something else, but it might just be better to just leave it here for Neo. Leave me some suggestions on what y'all want me to play. There's plenty of other games that I need to kind of work through as well. But Neo was one of the ones on the top because, yeah, it's new, just came out, and I expect people to want to try it out. So I'm just trying to let you know what that experience is going to be. And plus, it's running at 35 TDP, so those fans will be kicked up. Overall, though, not bad, just not great. But I'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got on late today because I had something to do in the morning. So tomorrow I'll be at my regular scheduled timing. Monday, 5 p.m. again. Tuesday, 5 p.m. again. But tomorrow will be at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a morning stream. Check out some more games. But yeah, that's it. Thank y'all for watching as always. Appreciate the support and love as we get through these games. It's very helpful, especially the chatting. It makes it a lot easier to get through. But I'll talk to you boys in the next one. Stay safe, stay beautiful, stay out the way. Peace.